Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the latest episode 11, actually, of the morning show with RoD. Very special guest today, Mike from Health and Wealth. I was going to say OG in the YouTube space, but your first video is actually only a year old, so that's quite impressive subscriber count for only a year.
Yeah.
Well, good morning, Mike. How are you today?
Good morning. Good morning. This is what it feels like to be up this early. I usually tune in around 6:30 to your videos. So yeah, I got up around 5 this morning. I didn't want to be late for a very important date. So we're doing well over here. Happy Monday, says nobody ever, but we're making it happen over here. Yeah.
Yeah,
How you doing?
I figured the only way I could force you to watch my video from the beginning is have you on the video. So this is the way to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm good. Thanks for asking. Now, for anyone, obviously we have a similar audience, but for anyone that's listening that may not be familiar with Mike or health and wealth in general, well, how did health and wealth come about, and how did you get involved with investing?
Well, the YouTube channel I don't know, it's tough. I think it was actually almost 2 years ago. In December, I started a channel, and it was so funny. I was like, I mean, I'll go all the way back. I wanted to create a channel a long time ago to, tap into the YouTube world. So I did this nature channel, and it had no focus in the world. It was like burning candles and fires, and then scenic drives and all of this stuff. And I built that up to like 450 subscribers, and then I
Not
started
bad. Not
talking.
bad.
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah,
Yeah.
not doing anything there, but I had a buddy that I was talking about investing with like every single day, and I was like, I should just do this on YouTube. And so he laughs because essentially all of the things that we talk about, I just talk about on YouTube after. And so he's like, I should get a cut of this. 'Cause I'm your sounding board. So yeah, I've been doing it for like really for a year. So December of 2 years ago, 2023, I did a video super shaky, rocky. My voice was like nervous, right? Talking to nobody at the time. And yeah, and then so the reason for the name was well, if you out there in the world, if you guys ever want to create a YouTube handle or channel, there's a thing called SEO, search engine optimize, and so I picked the top two out there, right? Health and wealth. And at the time I was going to the gym a lot, I was eating a lot better, and I was trying to gain that wealth, so health and wealth kind of made sense. I think my first video I was talking about doing like 1,000 or 2,000 meters at the pool every day, and trying to swim across Canada metaphorically. And so I think I
Your
made it out of
second video, you talked about swimming in your laps.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I checked
yeah.
that. I'm like, there's the health. There it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, exactly. Oh man, it was pretty funny. So, yeah, I was thinking, how long will it take me to swim across Canada by just going to the pool and doing that amount of laps? Well, I made it out of my city before I stopped that portion of the series, but
Yeah, nice.
yeah, so I've been doing it for, I guess August of last year is when I really committed to the grind, and so since then, 500 videos now.
Nice. Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah, 500 even. Congrats. Look at that. Um, Now, were you investing before YouTube, or did you start it at the same time? Or
Yeah, definitely before. I was thinking last night because I knew I was coming on here. I was like, man, what was the first thing I ever bought? And I was a bit of a wildcat with this purchase, like way, way back. I don't even know what year it was in, but I took out a $15,000 uneducated. There's no internet back then, right? Well, I guess there was, but you couldn't trade on the internet. $15,000 line of credit. I had a really, really good paying job, so that was just kind of a small amount at the time. And
against the home?
pardon?
Against your
No, I
home?
didn't even. I was renting back then. Like I'm
Oh,
talking, I don't know,
like a
25.
credit card? Like
Yeah, just a
yeah.
line of credit.
Okay.
And I dropped it on. Oh man, I don't. It might have been like Jim Cramer was talking about it.
Oh,
on what was going to be an incredible stock. Are you ready for it? The ticker symbol is F for Ford. It's
nice. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
15 grand on Ford, and man, it was probably around $10, and it paid out I think a 10-cent dividend quarterly.
Yeah.
Um, and so I was like, oh yeah, this is where it's going to be at, and I think Ford's probably at the almost the exact same price right now, but paying a lower dividend.
I think yeah, it's always been at like that $10 range, but I haven't checked in a long time actually.
I'm gonna
But
go look it up right now.
so you put all 15,000 on Ford?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, wild, right? So, um,
So when you bought Ford, did you know what a dividend was?
I knew what a dividend was, yeah, and I was like, oh man, 10 cents per share every quarter. Heck yeah, that's sweet. And
Exactly. Yeah, you're
yeah,
rolling.
yeah, exactly, right? Just throw the money on the bed and roll in it.
So what
Uh,
happened with the 15,000 and what happened with the loan?
I ended up just selling it, probably a dead even, and then just paid the loan off. And it's really, really funny. It was about spring this year. It was through like Scotiabank up here in Canada. This year they sent me like an email like you have funds in your account just sitting there, and I was like, oh shoot, I forgot about that account completely.
Yeah.
And we're talking like 20 years later, and I had $550 in that account. So there you go.
It's
Ford made
solid.
me 550. No, maybe not. Probably not.
Yeah. So did you kind of start the high yield investing when you started YouTube? Because I did see one of your
Yeah,
first videos was I think a YieldMax video.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I started with Tesla. Shoot, I could probably look it up. And so I definitely had Tesla first, and that was the only one I had was Tesla. I'm
I think
gonna
you
go
had
look it up right now.
QQQY in your first video too.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. QQQY. Man, that staircase down. I talk about that a lot on QQQY. So it paid out a pretty hefty distribution there, but migrated downwards. I couldn't take it anymore with that one. But yeah,
Yeah.
Tesla was the first
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. Yeah. So you went from, well, I guess obviously I was going to ask you, what do you own from that first video? Because I saw it was like 4 or 5 funds. Do you own Tesla or QQQY?
No, I got rid of both. So I got rid of Tesla actually right after the reverse split. So probably March. And then I ended up just migrating that money over to Nvidia, which I've had since, right? So Nvidia is coming up on 2 years in March. And then, yeah, so I shifted that money over. And it's funny, like in a lot of my videos now, people say like I'm selling this to buy this. And so yeah, I mean, I see that strategy for sure. I did that strategy with Tesla. Now I've kind of changed it up with what I'm doing. So I'm kind of just putting the money in what I want to have it in, and then taking the distributions from that and buying the next thing with it. That's kind of
Nice.
what I'm doing. I don't know if it's the right strategy or not. I don't think anybody really does know out there, but we'll see how it works.
Yeah, exactly. So when you started YouTube, did you ever think you'd get monetized, make any money off of it, or is it just a fun hobby?
It was, yeah, it was a fun hobby at the very start, but then like judging from my other YouTube, the nature channel where I get like one view.
Yeah, yeah,
I remember my first video I had like 50 views, like almost off the hop, and then I started studying SEO, thumbnails, descriptions, hashtags, all of the stuff that you put into a YouTube video to get that attention. And I said to my other half, I was like, maybe I could do this more often. And I think back then it was, a couple of videos a week I was doing. And yeah, it did well. And I was talking about the stuff that I was invested in. And, my buddy and I were chatting about every day. And, it really interests me still, the conversation. So yeah, I thought I could probably do okay with it. Um, and then I found your channel after, and then your Discord, and then you promoted me, which was really really great. And I think you got me from 800 to 1,000 pretty quickly. at that point.
Nice. Yeah, that's the 1,000 milestone is huge.
Yeah,
You hit 10,000, which I guess I don't know. What's your goal by Christmas? I guess 11,000, 12,000.
100,000. We're going for it.
Yeah, let's go for it, man. Let's go for it. Get that plaque, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're gonna hang it up on this on the fig tree back here.
Oh yeah. I know. I was thinking I gotta get something fancy. I got nothing, you know.
Yeah, yeah, same.
Everyone's got these neon lights. You have a cool
Yeah,
microphone at least.
yeah, I did. I did. Yeah, this was pretty affordable actually. I think it was like $35. So,
Do you
yeah,
notice a
definitely.
difference though?
No, no,
It's
I
just for
have
show.
yeah, for sure. I had a different one that might have been better actually, but it had a
Okay.
huge dent in it.
Yeah. It's funny. Every time I see everyone on YouTube, they got these cool ass
Oh
microphones,
yeah,
you know, and then it's just me with my ugly face on there. I'm like, uh, but I'm at the point where I'm not giving in now, you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly. I'm like that with almost everything in life. I'm not doing it now.
Yeah, made it this far, but
Do you just use your laptop's microphone? Is
I
that what
do.
you're
Yeah,
using? Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's cool.
So, and it's right here, and you know, I don't know. It works for now.
Yeah, yeah. Oh
We'll
yeah.
see.
I
It works for
I don't even
singing,
notice.
right? It's you know. All
Right.
right, so so is your let's dig into investing now. Oh yeah, let me let the audience know if you guys have any questions. Please type in question followed by your question, and I'll pull it up for Mike from Health and Wealth. I forgot my last week's. I didn't ask any questions really. I screwed up, so I want to make
No.
sure I let the community know if you have any questions, or if you want to give Mike a shout out and give him some props. You know, let him know. Give him, you know, he's out there. He's doing live. I love like your weekend lives. It's just chillaxed, you know,
Yeah.
nice and quiet, relaxed. You know, just talk about investing, which is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I
Um,
love the lives. I love talking to like everybody here is just a regular person, and it's just like talking with friends. On the weekend, it's usually the same 50 people, and so I recognize almost all of their names all the time, and it's just chit chatting. You got Nikki and Wolf and Backyard Prospector and all of these people and
yeah, yeah,
chit chatting. That's 3 out of 50, obviously, but like it's the same crew, and then once in a while one other gets in there. Philip gets in there, Grant, and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's fun to chit chat with them for sure.
your first question from Wolf. Wolf is on everyone's.
It was really funny at the YieldMax event. What's his name? Dark Side of the Moon, the Bitcoin guy, was there. I didn't know who he was.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, Big Bitcoin dude, and he said that, but we were in that second room, the green room. It was like so loud, and I was like, "Pardon? What's
yeah,
that?" And he yelled, and I
yeah,
was like, "Oh, never, never a clock. Hashtag never."
yeah.
Uh,
I know there's so many people there. But actually, maybe let's get into that first. So, what was that? For those of you that don't know, Mike and I met at the YieldMax closing bell, which was obviously a great experience at the Nasdaq. What was your thought when you went to that? Was that like a? Have you ever
yeah,
been to New York
no,
City in general,
oh
or
yeah,
yeah, yeah, okay,
yeah.
so
So I've been in New York twice. Yeah, both just like tourist trips, right? So checking it out, going to the Yankees Jays game, and what else? I went to a Mets and Nationals game one time. But yeah, I've traveled around. I wouldn't say the world because I mean the world's huge, but I've traveled a lot in
yeah,
my prior to children years, and now we're gonna start pumping it up again here now that she's older. But yeah, it was amazing. So I remember getting an email from YieldMax, and then I don't know how I got a hold of you somewhere, and I was like something about a road trip to New York. I was like, "Is this legit?" And you were like, "Yeah, that's legit." So I thought it was a scam, right?
yeah, yeah. No, I think I remember you asking me that.
And I almost just deleted it. And so, anyways, yeah, it was cool. I didn't tell my job that I had a YouTube channel at the time because I talk a lot about quitting that job. And if they're watching right now, they know my intention. It's to get out of there as fast as possible. But I'll do a good job while I'm there.
Yeah.
Um, and
Wait, do they
so
know now?
Oh yeah, they know. Yeah,
Oh, they know.
and
Okay.
so yeah, I sent them the videos of New York and all of this stuff, and they were like, "Oh my god,
So
that's
does your
crazy."
boss know?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm in sales, so I know how
Yeah.
to spin it the right direction for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was amazing. I remember we got there a day earlier, and Chat GPT for the win, by the way. So an Uber in from the airport's like $80, and so I was like, "What's the cheapest way to get from the airport to this hotel?" And it
Yeah.
gave us the route, gave us the free bus out of the airport, the subway. It cost us $2.95 each. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Uh,
I know. Nothing's cheap. Was there anyone you met there at you were like, wow, I didn't know this person was going to be here, or
yeah,
wow.
there's a couple faceless Twitter people out there. One guy's on YouTube too. I forget his name now, Eli or something like that. And so I was like, "Oh, how many subscribers do you have?" And the one guy had 1 million. I was like, "Holy smokes! I've never even heard of you before."
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
had 1 million, right? Wolf Financial. I met them
yeah.
the night before, actually. Well, I saw them the night before. Man, those guys are so nice. Very kind with their time, and I chatted with them probably the longest, just because there was like 25 of them there.
I know. When I walked over and I saw one, I'm like, wait, which one are you? Which one are you? Which one are you? Because
Yeah.
I was communicating with them a little bit on X,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, they're good people.
Yeah. And then I mean, I don't know if everybody knows the story. Like, yeah, at nighttime it was food and drinks, and on the Friday night, and so they said it was formal, so I'm still in like my suit, and I show up and I'm sweating. It is hot, and then I see people in like I don't know, like their Hawaiian T-shirt, and I'm like,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the heck? So I ran back down and changed, and then you and I just hung out on the couch for like an hour, drinking water, a lot of
Exactly.
water.
Of course, water. Yeah.
Hmm.
No, that was probably the most relaxing time of the night, right? Because
Yeah,
after it was a long, fun day.
yeah,
But it was nice to just sit there and talk for a little bit. We probably
yeah.
sat there for a while, actually.
Yeah, like an hour.
Yeah.
What was really funny, everybody was we had a little group chat, like how are we getting to the Nasdaq, and it was about 10-15 minute walk, but it happened to be during a heat wave, and I'm a t-shirt kind of guy over here, and then somebody's like Uber. Oh, I think that was me, Uber, and then somebody's like, let's just walk, and man, it was hot. And they had me leading, the guy from Canada leading the train of people to the Nasdaq, but thankfully Mark here was like, I think this is it right here, or I would have walked past it. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Luckily, I could. I was there before. Luckily, that same year, but it was it's not easy to spot.
no,
It's not like noticeable,
no, it's
but
just a regular skyscraper
exactly.
building.
And it doesn't even say Nasdaq. It says like
No,
Jonathan or something stupid. So,
yeah, the Ambassador Kwan, I think it says.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it was a good time. It was fun meeting you, sitting on the couch, putting the Misty sticker on the wall. Hopefully, it's still
Yeah, yeah.
there. But
I might go back in 10 years and just see if that sticker's still there behind the couch.
hey, they better have us next year, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Same crew. All right, let's get into the investing world. So, what are your obviously you invest in high yield dividends.
Yeah.
So, is that 100% of your portfolio? Do you invest in growth funds? Do you trade
Yeah.
options? What's your strategy here?
Well, the portion of my what I show is all the high yield stuff.
Yeah,
The behind the scenes is super boring. It's just mutual funds. In Up here in Canada, we have a RRSP, Registered Retirement Savings Plan. Excuse me. And so basically, that's like a tax deferral type of account, but similar down to what you talk about. Like you can't take your money out of it until you retire.
yeah.
Um, so that's all mutual funds, and that's maxed out, and it's doing like amazing over the last couple of years.
Is that through
And
your job, or is that something you open separate?
yeah, I have a separate plus a job in there. Like I have two different
Oh, okay.
ones, and so yeah, the job pays me 3% match on it. So it's funny, like The one I have is through an account, and then fees, right? You talk about fees, and then the one through the job is through a different bank out there.
Yeah,
Oh my god, the fees are insane on this thing. Like, it is unreal the fees that they take. So,
through the
uh,
through the job, the
yeah,
job
through the
account. Yeah.
job, yeah. It's crazy the amount of money that I spend on just fees for this thing, right? So I've knocked that
Hey,
one
that's a
down
good
just to,
video. I want to see a video about that.
yeah. Oh, it's crazy. And then like the brokerage that I use is like basically fee free, not quite, but I mean it's quite a bit less, right? So whenever I quit this job, I'll take it from that crazy bank that charges outrageous amounts over to the one I do right now. Transfer it over for sure. So that's what I have. I got the mutual funds out there, which is predominant amount of money compared to my trading account here, and then the one that I show is what I have. So Nvidia, Misty, Coney, Alti, Hui, and HHIS
Wait,
are.
so is it all in a retirement account?
So this one that is in something called a tax-free savings account, and
Okay.
so that's controversial up here in Canada. People say like, why don't you have it in an RRSP? And so these are the two different types of account, plus a cash account, so the third one. And so RRSP, the problem is the benefit is you put your money in, but you're not taxed for U.S. distributions. So which is good, right? So if you make $100 from a distribution, you get $100, but you have to keep it in there until you're retired. Then you get taxed a crazy amount at that point on all of that income. I have it
So
in a
only from
tax-free.
Canada.
Pardon? Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the RSP, the benefit is if you hold it in there, you just won't get taxed, U.S. tax. But you'll still get taxed on the Canadian side.
Right. Not at the time though. Like, so if I get $100 from Nvidia,
Yeah,
it goes in there $100 from Nvidia. It's great, right? But when I turn 65 and I say I want to cash out, they're going to tax as part of your income, right? So if you're like your income tax,
yeah,
that's what
yeah.
they classify it as.
Okay. Now
So,
you said
um,
65. I just want to double check. How old do you have to be to take it out?
that's I'm not positive on that. Like you can take it out earlier, but you get taxed
Okay.
heavier as well.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Here it's
So
59 and a half
yeah,
for the 401k and IRA.
yeah.
But all right. Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's
Sorry.
okay.
But,
This is your show. You cut me off all you want. Something like, yeah, don't quote me on that, everybody, because I haven't fully researched that one. But Chat GPT is your friend, right? Um,
yep.
yeah. So then the tax-free savings account is an account where you can take money in and out of the Canadian Revenue Agency, which is like your IRS. They don't like you doing that because they think you're day trading. So far so good for me. I haven't gotten in trouble with it. Sometimes I take money out to pay bills, that sort of thing. But on the TFSA, I get taxed 15% of all my U.S. distributions.
Okay.
So yeah,
Then and now, like right now, but
right now,
you could use the money
yeah,
now, right? You're
yeah,
just getting taxed. Are you
yeah.
getting taxed Canadian too, or just
Just the U.S. So if I get $100, take 15% off before I even get the money.
wow,
Uh,
man, we're ripping you off, huh?
yeah. What's funny? YouTube people out there, if you're from Canada or another country, I didn't know this. So my very first YouTube check was like $132, but I actually made $190. And so they took off $60 in tax. And I was like, WTF? Why the face? And I found a video on YouTube. We have a tax treaty with the US. All I had to do was click one button. I don't remember what that button is now. And it eliminated all of the tax. So no
Wow,
tax taken off now.
like
Yeah.
for good or for
Yeah.
deferred?
Yeah, like no more paying US tax for my views or anything like that. So,
It
yeah.
seems. I mean that's nuts. I have a question myself because I'm always confused Canadian investors. So you
Yeah.
guys have your options that you can
Mm.
invest in, and then you can invest in our stocks. How
Yep.
does that work? Like, how do you? Is it any old brokerage? Since you live in Canada, it just allows you to choose Canadian
Yeah.
stocks and U.S. stocks.
Yeah, so I think Every brokerage up here lets us invest in the Toronto Stock Exchange, the TSX, and then so the TSX has all the Canadian stocks in it. So an example, that's my next buy is going to be HHIS, which is Canadian, through a company called Harvest High Yield. Harvest, I don't even what's their, I don't even know, but that's what I'm going to be buying. So I could do that. I could buy US as well. But like the big banks, I got a buddy. He's with the big bank. I'm like, get out of there. He's paying $10 per transaction in and out of a buy. So
Wow.
yeah, yeah, like he bought Misty, right? And so he was doing every month taking his shares and rebuying them. I was like, stop that right now, right? If you're gonna do a turn on drip, because drip is free through them, but when you do manual buys, $10, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's illegal, and that's insanity. That I don't know,
Yeah,
but so okay, so you could just now, so you have obviously more selection too, but you don't really talk about. I think Harvest is the equivalent of YieldMax, maybe
yeah,
kind of
yeah. They
comparatively.
do. They're. I mean, just my feelings, okay? Because I can say my feelings, right? Everybody, not they're not yours. I feel like they're a little less risky than YieldMax,
Yeah.
just because they position it like they own the shares of the company, and then they trade options on 50% of the shares they own. So
Okay. So it's like
yeah, they
Rex
own.
kind of.
Yeah, and now this is just on the one I'm talking about, HHIS, that specific symbol. They
Yeah.
also own versions of Misty and Nvidia and PLTY and all that stuff too.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So what is your favorite? Currently your favorite ETF or favorite top three, if you want to give that.
Current favorite is HHIS just because it's performed so well. It's not that I only have 113 shares of it, so that's the one I'm building next. I don't know if I'm going to take it to 10 grand or 13 grand
That's a
in
dividend
money.
ETF.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Yeah, so it pays out 20, it just got raised up from 25 to 26 cents a month, and they try and keep it static, so that's the amount every
Yeah.
month
Yeah.
that they want to pay is 26 cents. The rumor is they're going to take it to 27 cents soon. They can afford to do that, and so share price is like 14.07, something like that. And I got in around $10 on that one with my 100 shares, which is dripped. But so I'd say that one right now is my favorite high yield distributor. And then of course Nvidia has just been kind of steady Eddie forever. I'm down big on the share price, about $10. I think my average is like I. So my plan was to get to $10,000 on all of them, then stop and take the distributions and move them to the
Yeah.
next one. So with Nvidia, I stopped a long time ago. I got there essentially a long time ago, and so it just keeps paying a small little distribution every week now, and I'll take that and buy the next thing with it.
Yeah, they're still doing well. Nvidia, comparably to some of the others, though, they were always the goat in my eyes until
Yeah.
Misty came about. But maybe they're taking the throne back, I guess, because it's been ugly in the MSTR fund
Yeah.
world lately.
Yeah, I know Bitcoin's down right now, and Misty. Before I came on here, I took a look. Actually, I got it up on my other screen right now, and the pre-market, which is
Yeah, you're,
green.
you're bringing the red Bitcoin.
Yeah, let's go. Actually, I can handle Bitcoin going down. I want to buy more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
uh,
Miss.
Backyard Prospector asked this earlier. I guess, are we just holding right now? And also, what do you guys do for Halloween in Canada?
Yeah, I did. I'm holding for now. That nasty word reverse split, and it's controversial, right? People say you don't lose anything.
Yeah, yeah,
It's the same amount of money before and after. We'll talk about that in a second, but for now,
yeah.
I'm just holding and taking the distributions and buying the next thing that I like. Um, we'll see how that goes. That's basically how I built my whole account up. Right, I started with Tesla, and then I ended up selling that for Nvidia. Got Nvidia to where I wanted, taking the distributions. Then I bought Misty with that and built that to where I wanted. So that's how I built my whole account up. Halloween, man, we had a gang out there. So I got a bunch of dads in the neighborhood, and we got a neighborhood watch jacket, all of us. So it's pretty
No, you
sick.
don't.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's really
You?
fun. It's just like a joke though, right? It's an
Yeah, yeah.
excuse to get together and party. And so it's got like this big flaming tiger on the back. Mine says straight fire on it. I think this story is really funny, you guys. Okay, it's like a total sidebar. We went out for dinner to a super nice Italian place, and I didn't get an appetizer because I'm pretty frugal, and I was like, this place is way too expensive. And so my meal, I guess, went straight to the fire. So we got the receipt, and it said straight fire. He's like, that's your neighborhood watch nickname. And then so I was like, whatever's on yours, your nickname. Well, his wife is allergic to nuts, and so on his receipt it said no nuts. So that's his nickname.
That's
Anyways,
tough.
sidebar.
But-
That's what. Oh yeah, we had the huge gang of kids, like 20 kids walking up the street. I live out in the country, so houses are quite far apart from each other. So yeah, we had a good time. We were blasting the tunes and hanging out. It's good times.
yeah.
But the
So it's
last,
normal,
oh
just
my,
like us. Normal Halloween, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
last couple nights up here in Canada, the whole country was shut down because the Blue Jays were in the playoffs, and 2 nights of partying hard in a row. I had a great sleep last night because of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Jays lost.
Are you upset with the result?
We were, you know what? It was like bittersweet. The Jays came in dead last place last year, and then they made it all the way to the World Series this year. So pretty happy with their progress.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And they're playing like the mighty Dodgers, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it sucked. The results sucked, but the effort was there. So yeah, I was happy about that.
There you go. There's the spirit. I'm sure you knew you get this question. Why do you have U.S. funds in the TFSA?
Oh yeah,
And well, I guess again, if you didn't, you would have it in an RRSP, which you can't touch till you're an old
yeah,
man, right?
right,
So I assume you
yeah,
have them in there because in case you actually want to retire early, right?
yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it. And I mean, RRSP is almost maxed out with the mutual funds, right? So I wouldn't be able to put a ton in there anyways. I think it's, don't quote me, it's around 7 grand a year is your contribution level, something like that. I don't know. That's in your tax-free savings account. I think it's a percentage of your income in your RRSP. Something, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't follow
All
it.
right. So you can get capped. You max out. Is that company contributions and personal, or are they separate? Because we have like a 401k max, and then we
Yeah,
have an IRA max.
I don't know. I know I'm not even close with the company. they
Yeah.
gotta pump it up. I said, you guys
Yeah.
want to have more retention here because I work on that with them. Pump up our company match to like 10%. Nobody will ever quit.
Yeah. Exactly. So they're saying, well, this Redfish says he's not Canadian, but Harvest is better than YieldMax. Do you agree? Or
Different
performing better
strategies.
than YieldMax?
Yeah, definitely performing different strategies. Like their sole goal is not income. Their goal is growth plus income. And so for that, specifically HHIS, I haven't really looked at PLTE or MISTY or any of these, but yeah, they've got the growth plus the distribution so far. It's been great so far.
Good polite answer in case Jay's watching. Invite him back to the NASDAQ. He was nice. No.
Yeah, I mean, I always have to even remind myself, right? The sole purpose of YieldMax is to pay an income.
Yeah.
Their second goal is to talk about their share price, right? So they really got the blinders on for income, and that's what we're getting, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it goes like with everything, right? Because people make fun of other funds, but every fund has a job. It has the strategy, and if that strategy doesn't work, then don't buy it, right?
Right.
If you don't want the high yield income, and if you can't handle the capital loss, that attaches to that, then find another fund, right? That maybe pays the 20%,
Yeah.
25%, because that may be the sweet spot, right?
Yeah.
25%. So,
That's right.
so let's talk about your future, right? So, are you going to retire off of YouTube early? Are you going to retire off of dividends early? Because you're talking about early retirement a lot, right? Do you have a date, or are you just hoping
Tomorrow.
tomorrow? Okay, I'm with you. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
No, YouTube wouldn't generate enough income. I mean, I think I make a pretty good income off YouTube, but I like you are the ultimate grinder, and I'm the ultimate warrior's step sister over here in grind. And so,
Reviews have been really good lately. I've been checking them out.
yeah, I'm working on making it a better production and that sort of thing. One of the things that I think I do well is unedited. So I think of a topic, I research the topic, I talk about it for 20 minutes, boom. Um, and because of that, I miss a couple things here and there.
Yeah,
But yeah, revenue's good. Last month, for all those guys out there watching that are thinking of doing YouTube, um, somebody that's been doing it now for 2 years, but really 1 year, but working very, very hard every single day at it. Last month I made 1,300, which is fine, and then same with the month before. My highest month was 1,500 on YouTube. And then you get your sponsorship potentials out there. For me, I have to go find those people. And so I got paid a little bit for sponsorship. If you guys watched my channel, you knew who I was sponsored with there.
whoa, whoa.
Moo. Yeah, actually, I'm not currently sponsored with them, but um, it's incredible, their AI technology. I sat with their product people and I was like, this is way better than what I have. Like
Yeah,
way better than what I
it
have.
always cracks me up is when I hear, like a moo being a sponsorship.
Mhm.
I'm thinking, oh, well, now you have to moo in every video, right? You have to say moo in
Moo.
every,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, moo moo. Although
Uh,
coming from us, that should not be a surprise or
yeah.
unusual.
Yeah. Yeah, and then so in terms of retirement, so I actually just started a new career. Life is busy right now. I started as a real estate agent, and that is picking up. No sales yet over there, but uh, funny looking at other realtors like that are old school, and I'm just like, so much better than these people. Um, like they have no life skills, and they can't like no sales skills, no talking skills, and so. Life's busy. I got the real job, which is kind of putting over here. I got YouTube.
Yep.
I got real estate, and I got a real estate YouTube going as well. Real estate Instagram, all of that stuff happening. So it's hectic. And for the first time in my life, I'm thinking of using a calendar to plot my time appropriately. So the
Yeah.
bearded. Oh, I almost got talked into Movember. I did not. I did not do. I don't know how many chins I have under here anymore.
Yeah.
So
That's funny because I shaved maybe a year ago. I'm like, my face is fatter than I remember. I'm gonna grow it back. But
yeah, exactly.
I don't remember it being that bad. Or maybe I
Yeah.
should get my ass on the diet, right? But all right. So what's your strategy though, right? So you have obviously real estate needs to kick in, I
Yeah.
assume.
Yeah.
And then I think YouTube, we know how that goes. It's it's ups and downs, but it's gonna there's only so much you can usually do. And obviously, yeah, if you get other sponsorships, that's great. So I guess it's a combination, we'll say, of YouTube, dividends, and real estate,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have
Exactly.
like 5 years? Are you saying like 5 years
Yeah.
I want to there or sooner?
Sooner, hopefully. I mean, real estate could be a hobby, right? So right now it's a grind. I have a number in my head, and like in sales, you should really be thinking about your process, not your results. And it's the same thing with investing in distributions and in stocks and ETFs and things. Like, what's the process to get the result? And so for me, I have a $10 million in gross sales number. I have zero sales so far. But I want $10 million next year in gross sales, and
Yeah.
about midway through that, my other job will be no longer.
Well, you're making
Um,
contacts now. Like you're doing
uh,
the dirty work now, right? You're out
yeah,
there, slumming, talking to people, and eyeing
yeah,
people out, right? I got you
yeah.
here, and then you're
Knocking
gonna,
on doors,
yeah.
doing open houses for other realtors. That's what I was doing all weekend.
Do you let them know you're a famous YouTuber too? Just so,
Really funny. I had one of the realtors. I was doing like a point of view, like, "Hey, come check out this open house. I'm door knocking." Blah blah blah, and just similar to my YouTube channel right now. She's like, "Oh, that was so good." She's like, "I can't talk on the microphone. I'm so bad at it." And I said, "Oh, I've been doing it for a while. Eventually, you just don't care what people think." and you just do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Have you ever met anyone in person
Yeah.
that recognized you from YouTube?
Yeah.
You
3
have.
people. This is
Wow.
no joke. Yeah, 3 people. Every single one of them was at Costco.
Well,
So this
I avoid Costco at all costs, so maybe I
oh,
should. Maybe that's
oh
why.
my god. Hilarious. So
Just
the
that.
first guy was like, "Mike?" And I said, "Yeah." Actually, it's 4 people. Mike, I was like, "Yeah." And I knew his name. It was from high school. And he was jacked in high school. Now we're the same size, but he's like, "Oh, it's so funny. I found you on YouTube." And then he had just added me to Facebook like a couple days before. I found you on YouTube, and I was like, "I know that guy." The
Yeah.
funniest one, actually, he's probably watching right now, is an operations manager at my current job, and we were in a Zoom meeting, and he just points at the screen. He's like, "Mike, health and wealth." I was like, "Oh
Oh
no."
no. That's a worry of mine, honestly,
Hmm.
because my job it's DL, right?
Yeah.
And I think I also think when I start like a call, I'm gonna say retire on not my name, retire on
Yeah.
but oh wow, so he called you out on a work call?
Oh yeah, it was really funny. Like all my
Oh,
bosses know, right? They know.
is that
So,
after
but
they knew?
that was after they all knew.
Oh,
They're
okay.
all chuckling. They were like, yeah, they're laughing.
Wow,
And so we've met a couple times after and talking about Misty and different things because he's invested in that stuff too.
nice. Who was the
Yeah,
third? Costco?
Costco, just a random person. And I was like, well, comment on the channel. I don't like what's your username, and I don't even know who that person is. So
Yeah,
yeah,
nice.
so actually it was 3 people at Costco plus the ops manager
Oh,
at my
four.
work. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
I have
really
zero,
funny.
so zero. But I don't leave my house much if possible. Um, I just want a quick thank you to Miggs. He's the man. He's the only reason I'm making any kind of money now
That's
with my
awesome.
recent shift. Keeps gifting memberships, but I need to up my game of what I offer on the membership, which is basically nothing. But we'll get there. Thank you, Miggs.
Yeah, Migs, that's awesome.
There's ETF Inspector, fellow YouTuber. Dividend Degenerate was just here. Let's see.
You know what? You know what you should do, ETF Inspector? Watch it in reverse. It'd be more entertaining. One
What's
time I
that?
told one time I told a YouTuber
Yeah.
that you can go in and he did polls all the time. And I said you can actually see who voted for what. And then he was like, "For real?" And I said, "No, I'm just messing with you." And he deleted his channel.
Yeah. Speaking of that, like when you started, were you getting a lot of hate? Well, we know how the high yield space is, right? People can be mean. Was
Yeah.
there ever a thought that, all right, I don't know, like did people, were they mean to you in the beginning? Was there a
No.
thought, hey, I'm not doing this? Or were you like,
No. I've
don't
only
bother?
been chirped maybe 3 times ever, and I just chirp right back. I have a big nose for a reason. I used to be a scrapper when I was younger, and I have a fiery personality. So 3 times I've been chirped, and I just rip them right back. I don't care. Go
You
away.
acknowledge them. You acknowledge them in the
Yeah,
comments.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Come at me, bro. Let's go. But only 3 ever.
So you enjoy
And
it.
yeah, I don't mind. I don't care.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Yeah, 3 times ever. Once in a while somebody will say something like super like inappropriate, like language we
Yeah.
don't use in society, and I'll just block that person because I don't want to get my channel deleted because you can't handle yourself.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. But you gotta go on X more if you like
Yeah.
chirping. There's a lot of people who just enjoy just talking or
Yeah.
typing, I'll say.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with my Twitter Spaces. I always listened into like Wolf on Wednesdays and Ambassador Quan and Parabolic, but my Twitter it just turns off. Does that ever happen to you? That you have to re-enter the room every so often? I don't know. Maybe I have to delete and
Are you
reapply it.
driving when you
No,
do
it's
that?
on the computer here.
Yeah, I was gonna say sometimes when I have the Wi-Fi on the phone and I'm driving,
Hmm.
if it ever goes in and out, it kicks me out.
Yeah.
But if I'm home, no, I don't really uh,
Okay.
have that issue.
Yeah, I might.
But
Maybe I'll just log out and back in, and maybe that'll fix it.
so you have people obviously they could find you on YouTube, right? And then
Yeah.
obviously They could find you on X. Is there any other social medias that
That's
that
it.
you want people to know about?
No, I got personal social media, then I have real estate social media, and then this. But this is all I want out there in the world is YouTube and Twitter. Just because how do I say this? I don't want to be no I don't want people to be nosy about real life, you know? I got a family on there.
Yeah. Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, go check out now I have an echo. But go check out Health and Wealth on YouTube. He's got 10,400 subscribers, 500 videos. Let's motivate him to do 500 more
Yeah.
before Christmas, right?
I'm wondering what today's video should be about. I think I'm going to do HHIS potentially.
Well, why don't we ask the community, right? Let's
Yeah.
go. What should today's video be about? Should it be about Canadian stocks? See, you're good. You got the Canadian audience. You got the U.S. audience.
Yeah.
You're set.
Yeah, it's still 75% American watching my channel. And like
Okay.
20% Canadian, and then the rest is Australian and Philippines watching.
You got to take that Canadian audience from Adriano, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, and then he's also on X. He has 500. You have 500 videos and 500 followers. What?
Boom.
Damn! Look at that.
It's huge. I delete followers actually, so once I make today's video, I'll allow one more. No, I'm
Okay,
joking.
one
I don't think that's
follower
possible.
per day. Today may be your lucky day. So it could be you. All right, let me stop sharing that. There we go. I always think I'm going to screw something up when I start doing that.
Yeah.
But, all right, let's see if we got any comments for you here. You know Nikki, right?
Oh, Nikki's the best.
She's a Jersey girl. She's from Jersey. She moved though.
Yeah, I think she's in Florida now, just soaking in the sunshine.
One guy he personally attacks. Well, there's a lot of
yeah.
A lot of
He's
people.
chirped me twice actually, and I just ripped back into him, and he just disappears again into his little hermit hole.
Man, Wolf, don't stop. Do you want to be the 51st state?
Man, that would be the worst day on earth.
Now you're going to lose your U.S. audience. All right. You know?
I'm joking. I love traveling to the U.S., but
there you go.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I don't know. My next trip's going to be to Mexico, but there's a lot of the West Coast that I want to travel to. You know, San Francisco. I want to do that. You know what I really want to do when I retire? What's going to happen is I'm going to drive from near Toronto left. I'm going to the West Coast here in Canada, then down through Oregon and California, right to the bottom, and then turn right. I guess no, I'm just going to turn left the whole time. Make a big square, come back up.
So are you in like your full-time gig? You're like consume 40 hours a week, basically go to an office and this and that. So you just kind of, you want to get out of the rat race per se, like everyone else?
Yeah, I have the craziest commute to my job. You ready for it? Here it is. That's my job right here.
So you work from home every day?
Yeah, I work from home. Right there's my laptop right there. But yeah, no, back in the day prior to COVID, it was going in every day, and so you had to be there. Here, I've done it for so long. I'm coming up on my 13-year anniversary there. That I have systems in place where I can work real quick and be done, kind of thing. So, yeah.
Nice.
I don't get paid for my time. I get paid for what I do, and so I get it done pretty quick.
But you're over it, right? And you just want the freedom of time again.
Yeah.
And do you think these high yield dividend ETFs are part of why that's going to happen? Or
yeah. I mean, this HHIS is going to take a lot of capital to make that happen, right? If I put 10 grand in, it's going to be around $250 in distribution. So by 100%, like, the market's just been like a tornado the last 2 or 3 months here, around and around and around. But yeah, I think it's going to contribute to that ability to retire. That's for sure.
There you go. Here's a request. Q Day. You know what that is?
I don't know. I know Hamilton ETF, so. That was my first high yield. Was Hamilton HYLD. Q Day 20 cents. Oh no, that's not Hamilton, is it? No, Q Day is US. I thought. I'll look into it. You know what? Hold on 1 second.
Yeah,
Can you
no,
leave
I
it
never
there? I'll
heard of it.
type it in. Q Day stock. I'll put it up on my computer here to look at it. Oh, it is Hamilton. Tech Equity Income. Yeah, I've never heard
There
of
you
it till
go.
today either.
Now you got
Yeah,
something to do.
yeah. There you go.
But it doesn't pay weekly, right?
Yeah.
What's up with that? Uh, what is it? Is it? I assume it's
It
a
says equity income, Hamilton ETFs, technology
yeah.
day max. What? Seize the day.
I thought it would pay daily with a name like Q Day. But
Oh, I know. $28 share price, pays 20 cents, paid twice a month. Oh, they do the daily zero day DTE options. There you go. Oh, 25% leverage on it as well.
what's the yield?
Oh, now they want me to subscribe. They are saying it doesn't say here on their
Okay.
webpage. Yeah, not yet anyways.
All right. So what is the future of your channel? Is it pretty much same? Cover the funds as
Yeah.
is, go live here and there, or do you have like something long term you're thinking about?
Yeah, I want to continue doing what I'm doing. It's working. People enjoy, I think they enjoy the content. 99% like rate right now, which is crazy. So continue doing that, progressing, getting better, getting smarter with the investing, learning. Every day I try and learn something about it that I didn't know before. Being a little wiser about it, and then yeah, continue producing videos. I don't know if I can maintain that pace of like a video a day kind of thing, but yeah, it is a grind, that's for sure. Like I took the last 2 days off just because of the Blue Jays, but yeah, keep going, keep pushing, and
Yeah.
it's not really for me, it's for the people, because I'm just sharing my thoughts, and I hope that maybe it leads people to be able to know where to research and investigate things themselves. That's what
hmm
I'm hoping for.
Now, do you trade options? And if not, are you interested in learning options?
I don't right now. I did though. I had a whole man my Excel sheet deleted, but I had traded options with, and it was only covered calls, because in a tax-free savings account you can't do the wheel or anything like that. You can only do covered calls. So I had it
Really?
on Riot and
Hmm.
SoFi, AMC covered calls, but I am interested in doing the wheel strategy. Um, for
You
me, I
can't do
want to,
the wheel where? What
in
account?
a tax-free savings account. So you can't do anything with puts at all. Just
What?
covered calls.
That
Yeah.
is strange.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
annoying. And so the thing is, with my brokerage, I was about to do it. I opened a cash account ready to go,
Yeah.
and they say you need $10,000 in it, and I was like, screw that, I'm not doing that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's that'll stop you from doing it, right?
Moo is $2,000, just so you know.
Ooh,
Not
boo.
sponsored.
A lot of mooing. They're gonna
Yeah.
love this video. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, do you invest in Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the way I just said, yeah, it sounded in my head like I'm a massive investor in Bitcoin. I should tone that down. Yes, I do. I do.
Yeah, I know. Little, just made a little bit. No, I'm
Yeah,
with you.
exactly. I love Bitcoin. I think it's as I say, it's my future bank account, and
Yeah.
so I put a very very small amount into it every single paycheck, and I look for um, no matter what the price is, every on Friday, every 2 weeks, money like $100 goes in. And I've only been doing it since January, so you can kind of understand when I tone it down a little bit. I'm not like a huge investor in it or anything, but
Yeah.
I've got two numbers in my head where I want to double it. So 100,000, I'm going to double whatever I have in there, and if it gets to 75,000, I'll double it again. So when it goes down, I'm like, come on, baby, right? Because I want to put more into it. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So the next question is I ask everyone, two questions: predictions for Bitcoin
Mhm.
end of year, December
Yeah.
31st, or within 5 years,
Yeah.
just for fun, of course.
So about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, we talked about it, and on my channel, I was like, throw your numbers out there, and Tommy Lee said 200,000 at the time.
Mm,
So I said 145,000. I mean, we got 2 months to go, so can I get there? I don't know. That'd be a pretty amazing run, wouldn't it? So
yeah.
I'll stick to my guns on that one from a month or two ago when I said it, 145,000.
Okay.
Even though I don't really think that's gonna happen, but that'd be great. And then 5 years from now, uh, well, I mean, they're all saying, 10 years from now, $13 million a coin, right? That's what they're hoping for, 10,
Yeah.
15, 20 years from now. So why don't we say like 5 years from now, $1.2 million.
Ooh, there we
Yeah,
go. Got to
yeah,
get that point two on top.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah. We'll take it. All right. So, is there anything you would like, the community to know about you and your channel, or is there any questions you'll have for the community about your channel before we begin to sign off here?
Um, I mean, just let's have some fun. It's the channel is meant for fun, education, and then I mean, we all say that, right? Because you don't want to be giving out advice, and I will say you definitely don't want to take advice from me. Like I'm just a regular dude sharing what I'm
Even if you
doing.
were a financial advisor, right?
Yeah, even if I was, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just share what I'm doing, and then once in a while I'll go talk about some of the other ETFs out there from my discovery of them and sharing what I've discovered from them. But yeah, I like to share, and I know a lot of the people that watch my channel like to share what they're into as well. And I find the comments a lot of the time help other people, and so on my videos I get a ton of comments, and if you go through all the comments, there might be five that are like, "Oh, okay, maybe I'll look at that kind of thing." So I like that about my channel and the people that watch is they actually comment, and it helps other people.
Do you
I
do you
just
delete the spam comments?
Well, you know what's funny? I don't know if you know this. So once in a while, there's like these altcoin comments in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So in
X
YouTube's
something.
right,
Yeah.
right, right. In YouTube, there's a setting you can delete keywords, and so I've deleted that now. I don't get them anymore.
Oh no, I
Yeah,
do that too, but it's still they're relentless. I don't know,
it's crazy.
but
It's like a bot that throws out 30 of them, right?
yeah, and you
Oh
can't
yeah,
even. By the time you see it, they're already there. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I do delete, and actually, that I'm pretty on top of my channel to get rid of the spam, and I try to at least give a heart to every comment and comment back within the 24 hours. I try to be interactive with people because I mean, you're giving me the time of your day to watch, to comment, to like, so I better do it right back, right?
yeah,
So I appreciate that with all the people. So yeah, we'll see how the channel goes. I am project. There's a website that projects, and it's been very accurate so far. I'll share it with you after, but it projects that my channel this time next year will be 25,000 subscribers if I just keep doing what I'm doing. Um,
nice.
yeah. So this time next year, 25,000 should be a target. I did have a goal by Christmas this year of 10,000, so I hit it 3 or 4 months early.
There you go.
Um, yeah. So we'll see.
Congrats.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank you.
I'm gonna do some closeout comments. In the meantime, you can think of a keyword. I don't know if you know what the keyword is, but I have a
Oh yeah.
keyword at every video. But
Yeah.
you have the option to figure out the keyword. But as always, guys, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Neither is that guy wherever he is, over
No.
there. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. If not, oh well, right? Maybe next
Try
time.
again.
We'll
Try
keep
again
everything
next time.
next time. There's always next time, but you have to
That's
keep
right.
watching next time, right?
Yeah.
Um, so that being said, like I said, at the end of each video, for everyone that's watching on X, everyone watching on YouTube, it looks like there's about 401 people awake right now watching. They have to type in a keyword, or else we don't believe them that they made it through this hour-long video. So is there any particular keyword
I
that you
got
want to
one.
give?
Yeah, I got one. So we have 2 months left in the year, and I'm gonna grind on fitness, health, and money. And so I've got a term that is in my head, and it is lock it in. That's the term.
Lock it in.
Lock it in for the next
Lock
two
it in.
months. Buckle down. Lock it in. Let's make it happen.
All right. You heard it. You heard it here first. The keyword today, if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, lock it in, son. Lock it in, whether you're on X, whether you're on YouTube. And of course, I will pin Mike's YouTube channel to the top of the comments after this video. That way you can go check him out, give him a sub. Go type in his comments, la 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 la, you know, all that fun stuff, so he knows you're here. And then, yeah, show him some love. He's a great YouTuber. He's a great dude. I met him in person. I can vouch for him. So, you know, no other person I would hang out, chill on the couch, be unsocial, except you and, you know, just me and you, just drinking and eating cheese, right? But
Yeah.
good old times. But I appreciate you being here. If you want to hang on a sec, I'm just going to end the stream and we'll call it a day. But again, thank you for your time. I know you got up early for this. Hopefully, we did not wake up your family.
I hear one walking around right now, but it's their natural time of waking up.
Okay.
Yes.
I was going to say, tell your wife I apologize if I woke anyone up. But I didn't sing, so I didn't wake up the whole house.
Do you want to sing? Should we do it like a song?
Go ahead, sing.
You take my money. I can't get that high.
When I'm in need. I guess that's how we're going to end every video now. But no, I appreciate everyone being here on the live. Thank you for watching after. But yeah, go check out Mike's channel. Go check out his Twitter. We got to get him more active on Twitter. So we'll give him a follow and make sure he's moving there and joining the spaces.
I'll step it up.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks again. I'm going to end the stream here. Later.
Bye, guys.